But what we are saying is I think it's a good point of Yama. But you see, once you move into a country, it depends with, are you going to set up a state-of-the-art farm? Are you, like Heineken did, are you going to build in Hama State a state-of-the-art brewery? Or are you going to look at smaller investors? And there's a market, I'm sure, for all those different types of investments. But we have, you know what a white person is called in East Africa? It's called Muzungu. Yeah, so we have said we are specifically not going to focus on the Muzungus. We are going to focus on the African farmers and help them to become a commercial farmer. So not on the farmer with 1 or 2 cows, but with a farmer with 200 cows who maybe needs 50 good cows with high productivity to really make good money. So it's also, our focus is basically, yeah, let's say, we can go on top of the range. That is of course, is an option, but we think it's also interesting to set a few examples to show that this commercial farming is not only for the Muzungus or the Zimbabweans, but it's also for the African farmers. That's a bit the background. But I interrupted you again, Steve. Maybe you wanted to add something.
Yeah, for example, I think if you study
sorry, volume.
cheese, for example, it's an upcoming Greek information about your farm. There is Zatec. You have Jones farms in the middle of the country, somewhere in Sugar, Amos farm, and of course we have a lot of farms in the north, which I cannot answer. But I'm also aware that 1 or 2 of them have contact here with some organizations, especially in the areas of producing vaccines and the like that they have. I think what might interest them is, I don't know if here we have enough information about what can be done and what is available. And the trade mission can be organized. And specifically for poultry and animal husbandry, designed that it can be a 2-day trade mission. You get the names and then, come really 2-3 days and do it. And the days in way my mind is going. But at the end of the day, we have to have some information, good information about what is available and what can be offered. Then maybe in the process of selling, you might then talk about what you've done in Uganda or what you've done in Ethiopia. But to make that a starting point will not fly, because of the extent. Let me give you an example. Nigeria, with 170 million people, quite hard to work in great entrepreneurial skills. But when you look at small countries like Ethiopia, with due respect, it's probably the equivalent of 2 states out of 36 states in Nigeria, some of them.
One state.
I'm telling you.
90 million people in Ethiopia.
Ethiopia is biggest. You're right. No, it's the second biggest. No, when I mean Nigeria is the biggest, Ethiopia is the second biggest. But there's a big difference gap between first and number 2. When you're talking about 170 to 90, that's the point. But again, I mean, the biggest problem an entrepreneur can have is to have a feeling of what can I gain from this people. So don't take it to mean that. That's pride. You don't have it. That's not the intention. Otherwise, we won't be here. We want to learn, we want to work, what we can do. We want to be able to collaborate and cooperate. And in areas where we think it can be of mutual advantage to both sides. So there's very little together. A trade meeting designed specifically for this, and then we organize something at the time mutually agreeable. We can then involve either through the Chamber of Commerce or through the embassy or course, at that time we make it properly so we don't have problem with visas and the like.
But I recognize that, and I also recognize, let's say, the invitation to do those focus missions. We are very happy also with the Chamber of Commerce to be also on board, but we also have here Fidelity Bank. For us it's important to, hey, if you ask me, yeah, what can you bring? The biggest facility, for instance, in slaughtering chicken that the Dutch company has installed, actually in the north of Germany, is slaughtering 36,000 chickens per hour. Well, maybe the one of Obasanjo is maybe 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. It is, so it can go way big. But we've been there with Obasanjo. I've been to his farm. So it's, that is still, that is the biggest one in West Africa. For West Europeans, that is still small. But I think we don't need to be sort of saying like, look at us and we are so big. No. My point is exactly that we will deliver what the investor wants. If the investor says, I'm able to sell 20,000 chickens per day, and I have the money to invest in such a facility together with the bank, we can make a business plan for 20,000 a day. But it can also be that there are 10 or 20 farmers that say like, I can only sell 2,000 a day, which is already quite big. So then I think that is why I disagree a little bit with you that Ethiopia is not relevant. I think there's a lot of people who are rearing chicken in their backyard who would like to turn also that into a business. So we don't want to uniquely focus on super big facilities. No, I think in many of there can be, maybe there are 10,000s of people in Nigeria that want to create a poultry business. We want to let's say put that into the market by the broad.
But I don't want us to misunderstand ourselves. Look, in growing any economy, enough attention must be paid to small and medium enterprise. You don't start because it's not a real big. But to provide jobs, I mean, small, medium, and the like, we need it. There's no doubt about that. I mean, it's just like this figure, they're not equal, but that doesn't mean that they're not all important. You cut this part off and see whether you'll be able to move. It's a tiny bit of your body, you cut it. And you see the other area will be suffering. So that's the point. The point being made, which has been made and sort of building on that, is the example you give. People are looking forward to what they can gain from Netherlands. You get the point. What can you as a country offer us in terms of collaboration, in terms of development of poultry, in terms of development of animals? That is the area. And I don't want to miss that track. That's why I pull us back in that track, which is very important.
But I think it's good to come with those focused Hilde, can you explain maybe what